The court officer, we are in public session, Your Honour.
Witness, are you aware that there was an ODM rally scheduled to take place at Uhuru Park on the 3rd of January 2008?
The rally was over.
Listen to my question. Are you aware that a massive rally was due to take place, was planned to take place at Uhuru Park on the 3rd of January 2008? Are you aware of that or not? A protest rally.
I'm aware mass action was called from the time election results was announced.
Witness, I'm talking about the 3rd of January, and I'm putting it to you that it was known throughout Kenya that there was a mass protest rally planned for Uhuru Park for the 3rd of January 2008. Are you aware of that or not?
I am aware.
It was a Thursday, correct?
Third of January.
Your Honour, I'll advise that, request the bench to be so kind as to turn to tab 88, and if a hard copy, can be given to the witness, it's Ken-D09-0020-0108 until 0113. And you can show my learned friend, it's the same document. Your Honour, if it can be put on the screen as we're waiting to save time. And Your Honour, it's a BBC timeline dated 3rd of January 2008, headed "At a Glance, Kenya Unrest," and as a timeline it goes in reverse chronological order. And Your Honour, going to Ken D09-0020-0112, I will read that the BBC was reporting at 10 minutes past 6 GMT in the morning, 06:10, 100 hours GMT, that the BBC Ian Panel on the front line between the police and the opposition supporters of Raila Odinga on the edge of Nairobi's Kibera slum say people can be heard cheering, vowing that they will attend the rally called by their leader. But a solid wall of riot police in maroon helmets, batons, shields, tear gas and water cannon is vowing not to let them pass. Can you see that, witness? To save time, I'm just going to move on and put a series of questions at the end so I can squeeze it in if I can. Witness, if you can just look up from that to 0744 GMT, and I'll read it. 5 minutes ago, Archbishop Desmond Tutu arrived at the Orange Democratic Movement's headquarters, journalist Patrick Smith tells the BBC. As he got out of his car, he was besieged by journalists. He said he was here to attend the All Africa Conference of Churches, but his mission was also to seek peace and reconciliation in Kenya. He is now meeting with ODM leader Raila Odinga and may also be seeing President Mwai Kibaki. At 8 a.m. is page 0111, Ken D09-0020-0111. You'll note, witness, that the BBC's Noel Mwakugu says as he drove into Nairobi from the west, the towns on the outskirts of the capital seem empty. And then going up at 9:03, it said that looking down on a part of Kenya, Kibera Slum there, part of Nairobi, a huge shanty town, the journalist says he can see a sea of rusty roofs trailing into the distance. Plumes of black smoking are rising from burning tyres. At 09:51, you'll see witness Kenyan opposition leaders leave their Nairobi headquarters en route to a scheduled rally, which police have banned, as a crowd of supporters surge behind them, a Reuters news agency says. And on page 0110, that's Ken D090020-0110, you'll see at 11:12 GMT, it says, as ODM leader William Ruto confirms, Thursday's rally is off, saying, we shall end our meeting here. As ODM, we are peaceful people. We do not want any more lives lost. Our fight is not with ordinary Kenyans. Our fight is with Mwai Kibaki. And then to get a flavour of the whole day, 0109, at 13:28 GMT, it's reported, and I quote, the scene at Nairobi's morgue, quote, defies description, unquote, Orange Democratic Movement leader Raila Odinga says, after seeing some of the bodies of the estimated 300 people killed in violence since Sunday. We can only describe it as genocide on a grand scale, AP news agency quotes him as telling journalists. So, witness, that was the day in question, wasn't it?
Yes.
Your Honour, I will play, I have other videos to play, but I'm not going to. Just one video of Archbishop Desmond Tutu, Ken D09-0020-0107, if that could be played. Short, it's very short.
It is now 2 minutes past 1. How long will this take?
Your Honour, it's a very short video clip. It's a very short video clip, but it can be played now or otherwise. It can be played after lunch, as the court pleases.
Let's
Play now if possible. It may be convenient because it flows from.
Okay, let's play it.
There's no sound, obviously. Your Honour, I think.
If you need it for the sound, then we have to stop. And
Your Honour, in that case, unless we can try one more time, but. Your Honour, in that case, if we can play it after the break. Your Honour, the other matter, as the court is about to rise, according to the court's order, I'd also ask that we extend today's sitting by 5 p.m. if it's amenable to the court, if that's possible. And that would make sure that everybody's needs are accommodated. We've lost quite a bit of time because of the technical issues, which were really not of our making.
Mr. President, even with your permission, Mr. President.
yeah,
Mr. President, again, I stand to say I am requesting for 2 hours, Mr. President, and the estimate of 2 hours is very conservative. I do not mind where those 2 hours will be obtained from. I just request that it be secured for me, Mr. President and Your Honors.
We've heard you. Unfortunately, we cannot sit beyond the 4 o'clock indicated. There are reasons for that are beyond the control. We would have, if possible, accommodated that, but it's not on this occasion.
Your Honour, would the court be so kind, because of course everyone is anxious that the witness finish his testimony. Could we shorten or bridge the lunch break?
We will have to start at 2. We all have to work hard. Normally it should be at 2:30, but we will start earlier at 2 o'clock. So we have bridged the lunch break. We understand that it may inconvenience some people that we are abridging the lunch break, but we have to.
I'm most grateful, Your Honour, and to everybody involved.
We will stop it now and bring down the blinds, let the witness out, and then we'll come back. We'll rise.